Touch your opposite foot. Touch your opposite foot.
New year.
Press your butt back.
New you. Who better to start the year with than our good pal, Heather Gardner. Cardio Fitness. How are you?
I'm great. How are you doing?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too.
2021. Bring it on, right?
Woo! Here we are.
Okay, so let's look at. There's a lot of newbies out there. It is a new year. This is a popular time for people trying to change some of their ways.
Yeah.
How hard is it going to be with gyms being closed, with everything virtual, for the newbie out there to kind of get involved in this?
Sure. So
world?
there's certainly a lot of offerings. So for people to think, oh, you know, there's nothing for me to do, or I can't find a workout, you know, whether it's a free workout through social media or connecting to your local gym. They're doing everything online. You know, our studio has been online since March last year. Right. So being able to just find something that is there in your community, and then you're working out in your home where you're already comfortable. Nobody can see you. Turn your video off and, you know, just move around.
Because, yeah, you don't have to be watched by if you are self-conscious in that way.
Yeah, which is one of the great things. So if that was a barrier for you to actually physically get into a space, you were worried about other people seeing you, other people, you know, judging you. That doesn't happen when you're at home, because it's just, you know, you and your household, or you and your pets, and, you know, our dogs don't judge.
Your pets are judging you, definitely. Okay, what were we doing off the top there?
Sure, so we were doing some drop squats. So we were adding a little bit of, you know, cardio. Let's do it a little less intense. So come up into a calf raise and then take that seat. So we're tapping our opposite foot, dropping that seat down. You know, not everyone wants to add that jump and add that power, so something a little lower impact.
Like when you're doing your classes, are you always giving these type of options to somebody?
We are. So throughout our class, we're doing, with every single move, we're giving multiple options for, you know, a variety of reasons, whether folks are just getting started. Let's move into some lunges here. Step that right leg front and back. Good, so right leg and then left leg, perfect.
So the lunge, we always go over this, and it's always a good reminder, you don't want that knee going over top of your...
Yes, what you're doing, you don't want to do that. You want to make sure that your stride is nice and long so that your knee is stacked above your ankle.
Okay. Does it need to go down to the ground? Is that...
You know,
neutral?
that position of that back leg really just depends on, you know, personally, your range of motion in your hips. I always like to bring my knee down as a little, you know, reminder to get to the very bottom.
Okay.
But some people might not want to do that.
Okay, so we're gonna be with Heather for the morning. People can get in touch with you. Is it the best through social media? Like,
yeah, you can connect with us at Cardia Athletica on Instagram and on Twitter, and cardiaathletica.com.
Okay, it's always good just to be, like, we're here at Bayfront Park, just even taking in, it's a decent day, it's a little chilly, but as long as you're dressed properly, we'll get into what we're wearing, and we'll get into some more exercises to get you going in 2020. Ready?
Woo.
To break, what do we got?
Let's do some push-ups.
Push-up.
You do one leg? Lift one leg
I'm
up.
eating some goose poop here. Speed squats.
Pick up that pace.
Back with Heather Gardner from Cardia, getting you moving and grooving in 2020.
Okay, 2021. It's 2021.
I'm always like, I'm the guy that it takes like the first couple months when you're filling out the date.
Yeah, when you're writing checks, are you still doing checks?
Not quite, but 2021. Good to see you.
Yeah.
Okay? Last time we got together was like before, like just after this all started.
It was.
Right?
It was like a couple days after.
How are you doing? Like, I don't know, 10 months later. 10
months later, yeah, it is absolutely wild to think about, you know, the change, everything that's happened in 10 months. So last time we met, we had actually just closed the studio for the first time. So that was March 16th, March 17th, we closed the studio. We reopened, we reclosed, we opened, we closed, back closed again for the third time now.
But is the virtual stuff, you think, is kind of, are people getting onto it now?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Our community was onto it. We went virtual the very next day. So we've been virtual since March 17th. And, you know, people are just kind of accepting that this is how it is. If you want to participate in group fitness right now, this is what it looks like. One of the things we also did was we launched an on-demand platform. So you don't need to participate live. You can access this catalog, this library of over 70 workouts. Do it at any time that works for you in your home or, you know, wherever you are.
Like a warm up for a run.
Like a warm up for a run.
You think, well, I'm going for a run, what do I need to warm up for?
Yeah, so, you know, we've got running warm ups, we've got yoga, we've got HIIT, all that sort of stuff. So let's get back into these speed squats.
So you don't need to go all the way down. You're just kind of getting things.
No, we're just getting that body moving, and you would do these before you headed outside. So you don't want to, you know, come out here, and you could come out here, but you could also do them indoors. Let's switch and do some hamstring kickbacks. So we're going to do a double kick on each leg. So 2 on the right, 2 on the left. 2 on the right, 2 on the left. Just 2. Just 2, just 2. 2 on the right, 2 on the left. So we are waking up those hamstrings, waking up the back side of that body. Last one will come into a bit of a jog here. So we're gonna do 3 knees and then hold. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Good. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Good. You keep going like that.
1, 2, 3.
Good. So I want you to start thinking about your ankle and the position of your foot. Imagine you're balancing a hacky sack on that foot.
Oh, on the foot?
Yeah. So we're starting to think about the positioning of that foot and really exaggerating our running posture, which is what we're doing the warm-up.
Everybody has different running posture. It's interesting to see.
It is.
Right?
It is.
But I'm feeling warm, right?
Exactly.
Let's go for a run.
Yep.
We'll come back here to Bayfront Park. I'll get my breath back. I'll learn what year it is.
Yes.
And we'll hang out with Heather Gardner from
There we
Cardio.
go.
I'm already live. Okay, mountain climber time.
Good. Tuck those knees right up.
Up, up. Back with Heather Gardner from Cardio here at Bayfront in Hamilton. And we're just kind of demonstrating that if you do want to get outside,
yeah,
right? Because nice day, getting some fresh air.
Yeah.
Just using things that are around you.
Yeah. Here, spin yourself around. Let's do some squats. Take a seat on the bench, but you're not going to stay there. Don't get too comfortable.
So seat on the bench.
On one leg, stand up.
Oh.
One leg, sit back down. Keep going with that same leg.
What's that working?
Whoo. Glutes, hamstrings, you feel it? Your quad?
Yeah.
And
Will that help me get a butt?
Well, you already have a butt.
Well, like a hockey player butt. And right now I have a butt, but it's more like back into legs. See, this one's a bit tougher because I have one knee's not as good as the other.
Yes, yes.
But it's good to be doing this type of stuff for that, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I have a few different layers on. I guess that's kind of important when you're working out outside, is being layered
you want
up.
Absolutely. No bad weather, just bad clothing.
Is that that's the saying?
That's a saying.
Right.
Yeah, so you've got 3 layers on, which is
I actually have a layer
underneath.
underneath this too.
Sure, so starting off with 3 layers is the best, and then building from there. So I also have multiple layers. Base layer, which is all about taking moisture away from the body. So you want something that's gonna trap your sweat, a technical fabric, something that, not cotton, because that's gonna hold the sweat to you, which of course you don't want to be wet like this. You want something that's pulling the moisture away. Next layer, you've got that great kind of hoodie there, which is all about warmth. So something that is there to keep you warm. And then that top layer, which is all about the elements. And so
wind, that type of stuff.
Wind, rain, snow, that sort of thing. Your top layer is super reflective as well, which is awesome for, if it's dusk, dawn, being able to be seen during this time.
We're wearing masks. Like, we got some distance together, but I guess if you're hitting trails, right?
Oh, yeah.
Trails are going to be busy. You're out there. It's just.
Yep. Anytime that you can't maintain 2 meters of distance between you and other people, you should have a mask on. Whether it is an actual mask, whether it's a bandana that's maybe folded multiple times, so you're getting those 3 layers, whether it is a tech tube, which runners are so used to wearing during the winter time anyways. Again, any time where you can get multiple layers there, and if you're going to be within 2 meters of somebody, then you should be able to quickly pull it on, cover your face. Once you're clear, once you're by yourself again, you can pull it off. But as soon as you're back near somebody, get it back on.
Best way to follow you or find out more
information so you can
cardio?
find out at Cardiathletica, cardiathletica.com.
Instagram?
Instagram is Cardiathletica.
Cardiathletica. To break, what are we doing?
We are going to actually do some chair yoga.
Chair yoga. What do you want to do to break for this one, though?
Oh, right now?
Yeah.
Okay, come on. Let's come back to our hands on the bench, jump those feet off and on, kind of like a jumping jack, but also a little bit like a plank.
So putting some weight on top of your...
Yeah, exactly. Good. So making sure those shoulders are stacked, staying strong through your core, truly opening up through that hip here, staying tall, slide those shoulders back.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Happy 2021. here at Bayfront Park with Heather Gardner from Cardia. And we normally do yoga with you.
We do.
Right, when we do these segments.
Yeah.
This is a little different.
It is a little different. Let's place that heel down. We are doing some chair yoga. So exhale here into your fold, reaching towards those toes. Really think about keeping long through that spine. So with the, work from home situation as it is, many of the folks who I work with are spending a lot of time. Inhale, come on back up, tuck that leg in.
Where were you feeling that? Like I'm feeling that here.
Yeah, calf and hamstring.
And hamstring.
Yeah, so we're right up to the top.
Okay.
And we're gonna twist towards the right side. So place your left hand onto your right knee. And then we can even hook that right hand, just grab onto your table or place your hand on your lower back and look over that right shoulder. A little spinal twist. So they're working from home and they just need a little stretch, need a break, spending a lot of time sitting. So we started doing some chair yoga.
And this is, you're on demand?
On demand, yeah, absolutely. So we've got over 70 workouts, including chair yoga, which people can do from the comfort of their own home. We have one client who, spends like 6 hours in Zoom and she'll just turn her screen off, press play on our recordings, and then, do a little 10-minute class. Let's do the other leg here. So cross that other ankle over. And just press that knee down, slide your shoulders back. So this one you'll be feeling maybe through the IT band into your glute.
I'm feeling it right in here.
Through your inner thigh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, your hips are kind of tight. Of the 10 years that I've known you.
Yeah.
Let's stretch that right leg out. Inhale up.
How do you like the virtual teaching?
Teaching?
Have you gotten used to it?
Oh yeah, it's, you know what I'm starting to have, which is a little bit unusual. Come on back up, let's twist to the other side. Is like ghost AirPods. So when I'm not wearing AirPods, I still think that I am, and I'm like fixing them in my ears.
Is it weird?
So that's weird.
But is it also weird because you can be turning off your video?
Yeah.
So you can't be correcting their form because people don't want to be seeing in their home.
True. So it's kind of a weird thing. As an instructor, I would love to be able to see people, but I want people to feel safe in their home, like emotionally safe as well as physically safe. And so a lot of clients will just turn their screen off, which is okay. I've had clients tell me during a meditation class that they actually fell asleep, that the class ended and 20 minutes later they woke up. You know what? It's the joy of working out at home. If you were doing a restorative yoga class and you fell asleep, fantastic.
Any advice quickly for newbies that have never done the virtual thing before?
You know what?
New year?
Just give it a try. This is the time to take risks. I took a dance class, which I never would have done in person. I did it at home. I was awful, but it was a lot of fun, and I was in the safety of my own house.
And we'll roll that video right now. Great seeing you. Happy New Year. More info at
cardiaathletica.com.
Okay. What are we doing to break?
Let's do that twist to the other side.
Okay, twist to the other side. Where'd all our swan friends go? Are they doing? Oh, they're down there. They're doing their own little yoga.
Downward facing swan.
Yeah, there they are.